Alright guys, back here with another video, of course. Keoni Thiim here. He's gonna take us to a workout, the UFC Jimmy.
A light leg day.
Light leg day, he's got a tournament tomorrow. I leave tomorrow. I haven't worked out in about 2.5 months here. First, we stretch. Okay.
I'm gonna do 2 workouts, 2 sets each to warm up the knees. So I'm gonna do knee extensions and just hold it like isos, because that's good for your knees. Good for the knees because we're gonna squat a little bit, so.
Okay.
We can roll, let's roll.
Let's get him warm.
This is simply just to warm up the knees for volleyball players. If you're young, you probably don't have to do these yet, but
should you start when you're young?
should you start doing these? Probably, while you're younger.
Will you actually?
So yeah, you should hit these.
I will say, Keoni and I, in terms of warm-up wise, aren't the best to talk to. Well, Keoni is now, but for me, I literally go like this for libero. I tell him, as long as my groin is loose, so I do a few of these, fill the cracks, loosen them out, and then I walk on the court, and that's how I warm up. For him though, it's getting better, buddy.
Back in my high school days, I could do that, but 22, I'm pushing 23. I'm 23 like next week.
Hey, happy birthday, man.
Thanks.
By the time this video comes out, I'll be 23. Everyone wish Keoni happy birthday in the comments.
So just iso holds, get those knees warm. 20 seconds each leg, like 2 sets of that.
Should people ever go heavier than that or no? Is there any point in it or no?
Not really. Because it's honestly, it's heavy enough if you're holding it for 20 seconds.
It's true. Wait, I gotta roll up so I can see my muscle.
Quadzilla.
I will say, upper half, I can't get big. Lower half,
yes,
though,
you can.
Anything is possible.
Trend bologna sandwiches. Actually, NCAA, my feelings are a little hurt that I haven't been drug tested yet. Am I not jacked enough for you
Colton
guys?
Cowell will get drug tested. Keoni Thiim does not get drug tested.
Which is honestly hurts my feelings. No, I'm not on drugs, but I want you guys to think I am.
I think, well, you guys have cut off jerseys and everything too, yeah?
Yeah, and I'm like, and I look like I have roid rage sometimes, so it's like.
That's good. Well, who on the team gets tested then?
Nobody got tested this year. Well, we're all skinny, so.
Yeah. How far they've fallen, you know? How many sets are we gonna do when we start lifting? Like how many?
I'll keep it usually to 3. Back in my glory healthy knees day.
Well, what's wrong? Well, what exactly is wrong with your knee? Tendonitis?
They're just sore, yeah, tendonitis. And then like sometimes prime during season, I'll get it up here. That's like, but only like high flyers get it, because it's when you use your muscle more explosively than the tendon, something like that. So it's like, if you're jumping really fast and explosive, sometimes like up top, it'll pull or something. That's what my trainer said. How
well do you know you're like because the biggest difference in like college and professional is people just know their bodies more.
The thing about UH for me is like, I mean, it's not a bad tactic, but there are people who work hard and understand their own bodies.
Shout out Josh Elms. Shout out Josh Elms from
Josh Elms, right. The way UH kind of does it is like they force everyone to be up to par at a certain level. So like, we'll lift and stuff after the flights, like the morning of, after the flight or whatever, and practice is super hard every single day.
You usually land around like what, 11 a.m. the next day?
Yeah.
Or the day, okay.
And then you get the day and then you lift the next morning. But then like there are some guys who like know their body, but in college it's like, you don't really have a choice. You gotta go.
Yeah.
Like you could know your body well, like I really need to rest tomorrow, but you don't have a choice.
But it's also like, hard for them to keep track of, because, well, 2, it's a way of weeding out people.
Yeah, so it's like, I get it.
If you're a top program, a lot of the time you're trying to weed out the weak link.
Which is I agree with. But then there are every once in a while people who like actually work hard and know their bodies. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately for them, but it is what it is. For the betterment of the team.
I understand. Yeah.
So I think for my liking, pro would be sick.
But you also know the most, because these are like, what, 18-year-old kids. But how many people else knew their body and knew what to do a lot of time? So I think there are more outliers of people that don't know it.
Right, exactly.
Because I used to be that kid too. I was like, whatever you want to do, you know?
I figured it out with the cookie man, too. Buy his cookies.
Shout out to Tweet Letta.
So we're gonna warm up by pulling the sled backwards. This is probably the best one, or my favorite, but there are many different alternatives for that. Simply like if you have a treadmill, just walk backwards on the treadmill, because this is still like warm up.
But like slow, like inclines?
Yeah, incline is better too, or if you have a Stairmaster. As long as you're doing something backwards, it's like good for your knees. So we're just kind of warming up.
Slow and controlled?
Yeah. I mean, just pull it.
All right, Keoni, show us how it's done. I'll walk with you. Did you ever do any heavier than this or no? 245s?
I mean, you can go heavy, honestly, if you want.
thought going the whole way there for a sec. I was like, oh.
Yeah, nice and steady. Ooh, my knee.
So here?
Yep. You kind of just bend down.
It's actually the normal position that I'm in. The lower I am, the more comfortable I am. Pause. But actually,
Resume.
That's what I get paid to do. Is this too fast, Keoni?
No. You can go faster if you want.
That's good. I have problems with my quad on my left. Right here? Looks good. That's a good warm up. It's like the old quad's
That's a
on
nice
fire.
view.
But I was telling you about what happened. I injured my quad. I was serving still my freshman year. Why? Serve, land on one leg. All of a sudden, I just feel it's like a knife. Anyway, so I took MRIs. I got 2 over the course of the 4 years. I got 2 stem cell shots. Everything.
And they didn't know what it was?
And no one knew what it was. No one ever knew what it was.
He's a specimen.
So that's why I have to be careful with my quad. But actually, I believe that's obviously just strengthening everything around it helps a lot.
Yeah.
But there comes a time where there's a breaking point. Because then I'd be like, okay, let's squat. And like, I'm pretty built lower body.
Yeah.
Forward on, and then all of a sudden I'd be like, heavy. And then you're like, oh, crap. And then and you're like, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I was a meathead. I was absolutely meathead.
Meathead is the best way to go, bro. We need more meatheads in volleyball. What the heck? Everyone's so skinny now. Come on.
Be yourself. You look skinny until you flex.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
I'll say, Keoni, when you're doing stuff like this, don't ever feel like you need to talk at all. And Mike, don't ever feel like you need to talk. I mean, you know, you've been.
But I want to talk to you.
Okay, then I'll sit on it. Next time I should sit on this, and you should carry
See
me.
if I can pull it.
Although that'd be a lot more than 90. Good man. You enjoy being a serving sub?
No, I hate it.
From one serving sub to another.
I hate it, bro.
It's the worst job
It's
in volleyball.
the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Why?
Because it sucks. You're watching everyone live your dream, and then you have to go in for one play. That's the worst feeling ever.
Oh, come out of nowhere. Like, where's Baco? For me, for the serving sub, it's like, you go in there cold, you got nothing to lose, but at the same time, you need to be reliable.
Yeah.
So it's not like, and you're in a tight situation, because they don't use you the first round,
Well,
use the second round, around 18 plus
For me,
points.
bro, it was more of a mindset, because there were times where I loved doing it,
Right?
but at the end of the day, I'll never wake up excited to do it. So I think that was my biggest downfall, which you can't really control. Like, there'd be times where I'm like, yep, this is my role, like,
Right.
and I'll be serving really consistently. And then eventually it just gets to a point where you're like, well, I'm watching everyone else do the fun stuff, and then you just, I don't know, start high-eyeing a couple balls, and then, so I was always up and down as a serving sub, mainly just because, like, I could only accept it for so long.
Yeah.
Now, we are going to hit some eccentric front squats. Usually I would just raw dog some back squats like a man, but we have a tournament tomorrow, so I'm gonna keep it light and
Why is Uncle Keoni?
cordial.
Why is Keoni?
What can I say? 3 sets,
Okay.
maybe 4 sets of eccentric front squats. Just see how we're
Joe
feeling.
likes 4, but that's not 4.
But I'm down. Yeah, because I won't go super heavy, so we'll see. And then maybe after that, we'll figure it out along the way.
I like it. I like it.
We'll go 1 higher.
For a second, I thought you were gonna start putting the weights on. I was like, okay, this is different. This is different.
The secrets. My secret is there is no secrets.
What's your secret?
Just freaking lift. I love everyone in my DMs, but I get the same
Dude, yeah,
question every
talk about
time.
that really
Like,
quick.
what's your secret lift? What's your secret to your
What's your
vert?
vertical? What's your vertical?
I would say on average 43.
43. And so you get kids in your DMs like, oh, give me the secret. The same thing with passing too, though. All right. I'm gonna say this before Keoni says anything. First thing, genetics. Genetics.
It does play a part.
It does play a heavy part. The next part you can talk about, though.
Next one is hard
Okay.
work. I won't say that I don't have good genetics, but I don't have like prime jumping genetics. Reason being
What is
is
that? Dude, you can't reach it, but that's 43 in vertical.
I know, but here's the thing. I'll compare myself to Chaz, because Chaz will probably have like average like 43 to 45 as well. Mine was so much squats, so much plyos and beach, like hard training for vertical, that like when my legs are feeling good, I can hit 45 plus, like when I'm fired up. But my legs, they'll get tired, and those some days where I'm like jumping 40, maybe even like high 30s, because like the muscle, I gain muscle and they get sore. But like Chaz can attest to this, like Chaz will consistently jump like 43. So it's like, I do have good genes, but it also was a lot of...
I would say you're in the 1%. You're definitely in the 1%.
Yeah.
This is not to take away from anything you've done.
Yeah.
Naturally, I think for you, like you see some people just out of boing, boing. I think you had the potential, but you had to work.
I did.
It's like Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Messi was
I'm
born.
Messi.
No, you're Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh.
Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know if you know anything about soccer, had to work like that. I think that's more where you're saying is like, you can have the genetics, but if you don't meet your full potential, you're not gonna. Like, are you jumping 100% every time?
Oh yeah, I mean I have to. I'm short. I have to. So it's like, I'm gonna navigate that this year at like BYU or whatever. Try to get maybe some more volume or whatnot. But like, that's what I learned this year.
How do you do that? How do you get more volume?
Higher reps, more sets. Just push like a savage. I don't know. Figure it out.
Start with 45s. This is what I get. For thinking I can come lift with Keoni. Should have thrown weight on. We'll start light. I'm like, okay. Try and play cool, Gage. Try and play cool, Gage. Don't embarrass yourself for the Keoni.
We'll stop.
Yeah,
When I do front squats, I like to have my heels elevated because I just feel it more on my quads and my knees.
Okay.
And so eccentric, you're going down. Eccentric squats, you're going down slow, and then fast, normal tempo. But these are good because it lengthens the tendons in your knees. So if you go slow, it's good for your knees. I know what I'm doing, I just don't know how to explain it.
Hey, do as I do, not as I say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Give me this room.
Five is usually good.
If you didn't have this in here, would you start with? Because everyone I feel like training that are usually like, okay, shoulder width apart here, and kind of maybe bend in a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
like,
true.
So why do you start so close though? Like here.
I just feel it more on my quads.
Okay, let's say if you had like a ledge, you know, like ledges that here. Would you start wider or would you start close like that?
I'd probably start more balanced, yeah. But the plates are kind of skinny, so it's like.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Would you recommend doing that with a heavy load?
If it's.
Like starting with your feet like this, like here? What was it?
Well,
like
that's
here?
the thing. Like when I first started.
I want to try it. I've never tried this.
When I first started lifting, I wouldn't recommend it or be able to. I had to be like balanced, shoulder width apart. But then like, there's a lot of different lifts that you do like over time, and you just get used to having weight, like holding weight. Like bent over rows, for example. Bent over rows when you go like this, like especially when everyone starts, it's like super uncomfortable and like you have to be wide and balanced when you're doing your bent over rows. But then over the years, my body got used to holding the weight, so I can go really close and I can just like balance and get like all in my back. So it kind of just depends what stage of lifting you're at.
Gotcha.
Same thing with here, like especially if you're a young lifter or new, definitely stay balanced, keep your shoulder widths apart and whatnot.
So we you said front squat, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like five reps. For the eccentrics, you don't do too many reps.
Is that good?
Yeah, if you can spread them out, be more comfortable, because especially when it's closer, I go like
pigeon toe,
my toes out a little bit,
like
so better angle for your your knees. Yeah.
Here. And then fire up.
Yeah.
Do you want to breathe in or breathe out when I go down?
Yeah, usually breathe in when you're going down.
Form okay?
Yeah, it's chair. You know what you're doing, big boy.
I haven't squatted in a while.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what's the difference between front squat and back squat? What does it do?
Front squat is more core and quads. Back squat is more your booty and your hamstrings. So I have like 3 different leg days. there's like meathead leg day where I'm just back
How
squat.
often is that? Give me a 7-day or 14 days. What does that look like?
Like when you're not hurting, especially when you're young and you're like kind of in your lifting where nothing is hurting that bad. I did 3 leg days a week. Let's say I did legs on Monday. That would be like meathead legs. I would start with meathead legs, like super heavy, not really like super athletic, heavy squats, heavy back squats. I'll hit like different machines like leg press or like basically more just like strength in my legs. And then I'll push or pull on Tuesday, which is upper body, either pushing or pulling. And then Wednesday, I'll hit more of an athletic lift. Like I'll hit power cleans, I'll do my plyos with the boxes, maybe some lunges and like other stuff that abs maybe if I need to, more like athletic, keep myself coordinated. And then I'll hit push or pull on Thursday, which is the following day. Friday, I'll hit legs again, but this is more like knees, like this stuff. And then like Saturday, I'll just like get a meathead, some arms or something. And then Sunday, I'll rest.
People at home, kids at home, like, right there.
Yeah, really, bro.
How high do you go on these?
Not like, if I'm feeling good, I'll go.
Feeling good.
I'll go 2 plates
go?
max, because you're going slow, and this one you're not trying to be a meathead really.
No meathead today. So low. Look how low he gets, dude. It's crazy. So explosive from a small. I think people at home, you can see like so explosive from like his butt's pretty much on the floor, damn near. It's crazy explosive. That's not like that light, like slighter. Hey, there's cracks in there. Here.
Yeah, I've always had that though. I don't know what it is. It doesn't hurt.
That's just the butt firing. Fire it up. Firecracker. All right. All right, yeah. Ooh, that was bad. Oh, I'm not quite as fast as you. In the lower spot.
Hiya. Look at him go. Nice. I can't go as fast as you when you're low like that. That's crazy. On the second one, I was like, How's your quad feel?
good.
Yeah. I'll probably keep it here. I don't think I need it.
Yeah. Like we should like keep it here. We don't want it too heavy. How do you train your volume? How are you gonna do more volume instead? Like you said, do you do more cardio? Is it a cardio thing?
Well,
It
could be a cardio thing.
How is your cardio?
But if anything, I'll get really good training with that at BYU because the elevation's so high. So you learn to get really good cardio up there regardless. My main goal this year is because I'll be away from home. I already graduated, so I'm taking like a post-bac thing. So I just need a certain amount of credits to be eligible to play. Like I'm not gonna do like a master's program or anything. So I'll have a lot of free time. Love UH, great, awesome people and the stuff, but like if you go to any other D1 school, probably for any sport, in terms of just like facilities and food and stuff, like UH is known to not have the best stuff.
But it caters to volleyball, man. There's nowhere better place to go for volleyball. But it just comes down to football and basketball.
Yeah.
Those are your money makers. If you don't have a state-of-the-art football or basketball,
other schools
donors.
like BYU, like I took a tour, I'm like, holy, because they have like a lot of food things too. I get this card and I like
the fuel.
So my nutrition will be like, I can figure out my best nutrition while I'm up there. Because I'll actually, I'm at home. We all at the end of the day, we're all broke college kids. So sometimes we struggling for food and whatnot.
Sure.
So
you're not wrong. Some of the meals they service, I'll just sit like on the toilet for like hour after.
We love Sodexo's a hit or miss, man.
It is.
It's
Sodexo's the company that does the meals. They're like the biggest what are they?
Like
food.
It's like
a catering company in the world.
Public school food.
Yeah, exactly. Hit or miss though.
And some of them fire. Some of them constipation.
As soon as tacos hit,
praying to the Lord.
Taco Tuesday.
Mine's when my worst enemy was those green enchiladas. You ever had those, bro?
Anything Mexican?
Bro.
Oh my God.
You had these green tamale enchilada things. Oh my gosh, I have nightmares.
I've never said this out loud. I accidentally ate tacos one time, and I was coaching. It was like young kids, like 14 or under.
I don't know what's about to come out of his mouth.
And it was after Taco Tuesday. I've never said this out loud. And I I couldn't hold it. It like seeped out. One of the nastiest parts I've ever had in my life.
Bro,
like,
dude,
and I actually crop dusted him so bad.
Dude.
And I was like, and I had to talk to him as I was smelling it. I was like, what did I do, bro? It was that
Kids
bad,
are just
bro.
like,
Their eyes are watering. Like,
what's going on? Doorknob.
Oh, it's so bad. It haunts me. It keeps me up at night, no joke.
Is that going in the video?
Yeah, let's go to the video, of course.
Hey, we've all been there, dude.
Come on now. Yeah. Nice. And fire. Jumping is
Most of you guys would be like, front squats are uncomfortable. They hurt my wrist, my shoulder. Suck it up, bro. Holy.
Oh, call him out. I was about to ask you, do you put on the hands, yeah? Or do you,
I do for my first
do you
two.
go wide?
I do for my my first couple. I played football in high school and I broke my arm, like super bad.
Good thing it's your left arm.
So I have like metal plates in here. So sometimes like my left wrist won't bend that far back. So like I can do my power cleans and whatnot, but then like later sets, it'll start to hurt. Like that's why I went like this on that one. With my wrist.
Oh, should I try that?
It's a shoulder burner. It's a harder. Like if this is
Okay.
comfortable, keep it there.
Yeah, like, cause like this is really not that hard, but I'll just keep it up there. All right, I'll keep it there. What about people? I've seen people go like wide grip though, which is terrible probably.
Yeah, I don't find that comfortable. For front squats?
Euros, man. I don't know what they're doing over there. That definitely wasn't me. Dude, I remember freshman year of Hawaii, dude. So lost. Unbelievably lost. Forgot there was something there for a sec.
Yes, sir.
I'm going down too fast.
Yeah. Gotta get those knees working. Hiya. Bravo. Whew. Okay.
That's good.
Honestly, just kind of fired on my legs. I think we'll just go to some cleans.
And then arms on. So do you have the ability to get your shoulders and this pretty big?
I've already shouted him out before, but Mr. Garvin, he like was my high school weight training teacher, and he wouldn't let the kids work out unless they did like these dynamic warm-ups, which included dumbbell ITYs. So for 4 years straight, I was working shoulders, but I will say my shoulder genetics are blessed.
And then that in terms of your is your shoulder flexibility good?
It's pretty good.
Because
Yeah.
well, I mean, obviously because you have a width and everything. I'm saying for your platform, because the best platform out there for volleyball, if you can connect elbows together. I can't really do it, and if I do it, I have to squeeze. Like obviously, I'm not gonna pass like
I cannot
this,
at
you know?
all.
Try it. Right.
Mine's
The more
far
length
away.
there, the harder it is. Doesn't mean you're not gonna get past it. You gotta find a way.
Bro, passing was hard for me because also my forearms are like flat, completely flat this way, and they're like very stick round like this way. So if it hits the ball in the wrong area, because I have not really without bending my hands. So that took me a while to figure out because it's volleyball's all angles. It hits your platform wrong and a centimeter, thing's flying somewhere.
I don't know this. When did you start playing volleyball?
I mean, I played recreationally, like for fun. Like I knew how to pepper and stuff, like since I was a kid. But I only played like real volleyball like junior year of high school. I tried to play freshman year, like I started like, but I had bad grades, so I couldn't even play. And then sophomore year, I went to Utah, and I played at Tempe High School. But it's not a school sanctioned sport there. But I think it is now.
Play with the girls team?
No, but like, just like, I think it's like every other week you would show up as your team. It wasn't like a school sanctioned thing, but you would just show up as your team and play other schools.
So how long have you been playing volleyball officially for? Like in terms of like real competitive volleyball?
Junior year, since I was like, what, 17,
Like
16?
6 years? So you're like,
So 6 years so far now?
that's crazy.
Yeah, mainly just college. You get some power cleans. Honestly,
Here?
maybe just like 2 sets.
Okay.
I'm not super sure if this is preference or just like, but there's power cleans and hand cleans. At UH, all my years, we've done hand cleans, which is like, it's like the Olympic lift where you go down right above your knees, you bring it up, and it's an explosive lift using.
That's all I've ever done.
Right, and then the thing is like for me, it's like you have to throw it down and catch it, and like if I go heavy, I'm a smaller kid, so it's like it hurt my back and my fingers, so I just drop it, and then I'll power clean, which is from the ground.
What does that do more?
I just think it's more legs, like you're like going here, and you're like.
I'll try it. I'm gonna start really light though, because I want to get the form right.
Yeah,
I've never
sure.
done that before.
It's the same thing as a hand clean. You're just starting from the ground.
So it's like you start here or you start like this. Ooh, pop.
Yeah, you're not kind of halfway in the middle of that.
Show me. Let me do a hand clean really quick to warm up, and then I'm good.
All right, there.
Do you ever use clips? How do they clip?
Oh
that?
yeah, for hand cleans and stuff, definitely.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, ooh. Not that much of a pro here.
Here.
Alrighty. I'm open to try new stuff. Like I said, I think the biggest thing is like know your body, but also be able to try new stuff. And
Yeah, well,
if you're talking, listen.
You can't really know your body unless you're trying new stuff.
But how do you get there? So not everyone can go to college. Not everyone can go.
Right.
Can go to a college. Not everyone can have weight trainers to tell them what to do. If they're at home, they're club volleyball. Because a lot of these guys, especially they look up to you. They're just kids that are like, I have nothing. I just want a chance.
Which
that's why they look up to you.
Which
so how'd you learn?
Is great because that's exactly where I was. So I took it to extremes, a little more than most people would, but obviously everyone goes to a high school which has a gym in there. So I learned on my own how to lift in there. So it's like I didn't have trainers or whatnot. Like I was just doing stuff in my high school, and then like right when I got into college, that's when COVID hit, and I knew I was super behind. So I trespassed onto in my high school campus, and like I would break into my high school to go lift because I thought it was a great opportunity to catch up with my peers. And yeah, that was an interesting time. I got in trouble a little bit, but I think we're all good to go now. Yeah.
And then, but how'd you learn about your body though? Like how'd you know? Like how'd you learn? Okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I have to do.
I learned over the years. Like when I was young, I could get away with being a meathead. Like in high school, there was like a year where I benched like every day.
That's insane.
Yeah, I literally straight bar bench press to warm up, like max bench press. So I wouldn't recommend it, but like I even wanted to be because I was a skinny kid and I wanted to be stronger so bad that me and my 2 best friends, we became lunch ladies or lunch boys at our high school, because the rules were like if you worked and served people's lunch, you could have like massive plates after. So I served all of our kids lunch for lunch, and then it's almost over, and I have like trying to get my gains, my calories, and I have fat plate of food, and or sometimes I'll get like 2 plates because I just wanted so much food. So we worked. Like it just depends on what you want. At the end of the day, you'll figure out a way to do it.
That's insane. That's awesome. People have no idea about this either.
I know.
Hopefully they will now.
Because people only see the court stuff.
That's true. They only see when you're here, not when you're here.
Exactly, bro. All right, this is power cleans.
Let's do it. Any 3 quick tips for power cleans?
Power cleans.
Straight back or something? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely straight back. This one is like, if you're a young lifter, wouldn't recommend this just yet. Maybe like super light to get your form down, it's important, but it's a very technical workout and something you should be careful with. But if you do it right, very good for you. Shoulder width apart, and you basically, we'll start with a hand clean. Hand clean, you're up here, shoulder width apart, and you kind of go right below to the top of your kneecaps, and you're basically gonna shoot it up. You're not gonna fully hump the bar, but you're gonna hump just a little bit, thrust it just a little bit, and then you're gonna pull, like shoulder shrug it, and then you kind of squat and you flip it right onto your.
Probably do when you're starting, do it light. Say one time I tried to max these out, and like, he's better at this than I am. But anything that's airborne and I try and catch, like really gets me out. I hurt my wrist doing it. I'm like, that's not worth it.
People like smash into their neck sometimes.
Dude, oh crap! Dude, I always hit myself with my chain. Take your chains off when you do this because it crunches right on my collarbone, dude, and it hurts so much.
So hand cleans, you kind of like catch them, but I'm not a fan just because it hurts and it's not very beneficial to catch it. But That's up to you.
Really?
Actually, this is light. We'll be fine. And these are hand cleans.
Do you want to be quicker on the hand cleans or the, what are the other ones called again?
Power cleans.
Power cleans?
Not necessarily quicker, but you have more power doing power cleans because you're starting from, you have more momentum going all the
But
way
you're
up.
trying to go for speed or what?
I mean, both of them. This whole workout is mainly for speed.
Okay.
And explosiveness, not necessarily meathead activities.
Gotcha. So I'm here. So you start here, and you start sliding above the knee, right? I mean, obviously
Yeah.
don't do.
Yeah.
Don't.
Smash your kneecaps.
So I'm here. I always like to go here. This one I like to grab. Should I grab wider or no?
I'm more comfortable. Like stuff like that is just whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay.
I like going a little closer.
So I'm here. And I grab here.
And then
here.
like once you get above your knees, the same thing as a hand clean. Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try. Is it one motion or two motions?
Yeah, it's one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a little more familiar.
Yeah. The main thing that's different for the power cleans and hand cleans is people don't know how to fluently go above their knees.
How am I doing at that? Not very
Not
well.
bad. I mean, the first
It's
two.
not great though.
The first two, I could tell you were scared to hit your knees. You were
Yeah.
like, oh, you get used to it. That's just like
For me, I'm just cautious about my back too, 'cause way low. I feel like I'm
true. That's why you go
my legs up. So it's more legs when I'm lifting up. Okay, let me try that again.
a little bit of back, but not that much.
Okay. Make sure you're hard on me too, Keoni. I thought it was more back though, no?
I mean, barely.
I think I gotta keep my back more straight and go here. Is this a good starting spot?
Bravo. Yeah.
Okay, so we're here.
Yeah, it's
A little
solid.
better.
And you know what you're doing. You've done this before. Come on.
I've never done something like this. I'm not playing dumb. I've never done anything. I've never done that. Once I get to here, I'm good.
And that one, hit your knees a little bit sometimes. Which is fine.
Do they wear knee pads when they do this?
No. And don't think my form's perfect either. This is a very complicated.
I'm sure
lift.
many coaches in the comments are going to be
Yeah, they'll
absolutely
probably-
ruthless against.
I'm sure.
So much what you say. With that, is there any right way to do something?
Well, this is an Olympic lift, so there's actually like a perfect form for this lift, and I could be giving you some wrong advice. Not gonna lie, but
This is Keoni approved. Stamp
this is just
approval.
what I do.
Do you ever want to go speed? Like
Yeah, it's more speed. It's more speed.
But I touch and I go or anything like that?
On the way down, no, not really.
Okay.
As long as you're fast on the way up. I mean, you're doing it better because you're supposed to do that hop thing,
What do you mean?
like, and you slam your feet. But
Really?
that's one of my bad habits. I don't do it that much.
Is that because like
That's just what they teach you. Like that's what you're supposed to
is
do.
that for like safety? I mean, what? Wait, why do I do that? Is that for safety or to
I
get
think
more
it is.
It's probably get momentum in
because
the air though.
it also, I think doing that, it makes sure you get under the bar. So I think it,
Split step.
sure,
Do you know?
but I think it makes sure you get under the bar. Because when you lift your legs up, you'll fall down a little bit and catch it.
Question: do you like wearing long sleeves? Do you like wearing a pump cover when you lift or what?
Depends. My thing is I like to cover up everything that I'm not hitting and show what I am hitting. For example, I'm hitting legs, so I'll wear like a long sleeve or a jacket and a hoodie, but I'll wear shorts because I don't want to look at anything else except for what I'm pumping.
Ooh, that's good. And then what about like, what do you think? So I did a lot of like core stuff, but then I realized by doing a lot of these exercises correctly and like a heavy weight, it engaged your core more. And I realized that I could be wrong here, but like I remember I had like maybe ab injuries, but I was like, if I do like stuff like this or like the front squats or stuff along those lines where it's like really stabilizing the entire body,
Like the
that's
safety
better
bar squat too?
at times than isolating the core.
So those are
because then I'd throw it on top of each other and then it would stretch the core out and I'd pull
those
it.
are compound lifts, which is like lifts that use a lot of muscles in your body. I don't know what the definition of it, but it's like squatting is a compound lift because you gotta use your core, like you gotta use everything. It's like free weights, like bent over rows are compound lifts because you're using your core to hold it. It's like free weight, bench press can technically be a compound lift. Like, like the main lift, like I don't know the exact definition, but like if you have to engage your core in most of those. So you have to engage your core in most of your workouts. If you learn how to do it right, then you don't have to hit that many abs.
How much abs do you hit?
On like 1 or 2 of my leg days, I'll go hard on some abs. But like volleyball is so good for your abs. So that's honestly like my ab day.
Just grip it and rip it, baby. That's me. 5, you said?
Around there. I'll probably keep it there. Not gonna get nuts. Bravo.
Saw that.
The hop, which is bravo, Gage.
Cool. It's like perfect. I'm gonna feel tomorrow, I bet. Like right now, I'm like, wow, this is so good. Tomorrow. But yeah. Can you press that?
35s? I don't know. Maybe.
Hey, what's your max bench press?
My max ever was 315.
For how many? One rep.
Yeah. On that middle bench press right there.
How pumped were you?
Huh?
How pumped were you?
I was stoked. Well, public gym, so I wasn't like screaming or anything, but I was like, I have video proof if you want it.
I want it. So how much of your lifts are usually like how you're feeling the day of? You're like, okay, let's try this. Versus how much is more planned out?
I don't plan out lift by lift, but I know what I'm gonna hit that day. And then like the classic Arnold saying, like, you have to shock the muscle. So if you're doing the same workouts every time, your body will get used to it. So you wanna be switching it up, maybe like semi-weekly or monthly. Because if you like warm with the shoulders, then you go straight to the bench press, then you go straight to the flies, then the incline. Like if you do the same routine, your muscles get used to that. So once they get used to that, you switch it up and your muscles are gonna be like, what the hell is going on? And that's how you get stronger and bigger and whatnot.
Okay. All right, what we got next, coach? I'll let you explain.
I won't have like the best explanation for these, just watch and learn. That's how I did it.
Jump
so it's like,
with weight.
Some people like need this and this and explain. I just watched and learned. Like I just watched all the pros growing up and I try to copy their form and stuff. I think these are called death drops. And basically you just stand on the box, you kind of step off and you drop, and then you want to catch your momentum and like hold it. And you want to stop the momentum basically.
Show my thing,
Good for your
Keoni.
jump. I'll do a dumbbell. Usually just start without it. Like even this is kind of high of a death drop. And you hold it. And then there's so many different versions of stuff like this. These are good for your knees and good for your jump in general. Boom, and you stop. Do you want to hit these with them, or I'm kind of just showing
I'll try one or
what I
two.
do? Because like Gage have seen these before.
These are good.
Sure.
Hey, these are also good jumping and landing shoes too. So.
Yeah, not really.
So look over here. And I want to be low when I land?
You don't want to go like all the way down. You want to kind of stop your momentum, because like in volleyball, when you jump and play volleyball, you're never jumping from like here, unless you're like beach blocking, which is different. But like, especially in volleyball, most of your power comes from like the top fourth of your squat. So that's kind of where you want to catch it. You don't want to catch it all the way down here. You want to stop the momentum.
Good thing I did that on purpose. Like,
Yeah, good thing. He's showing you what not to do.
So we're here.
Yeah,
There?
bravo. Much better. Such a good learner.
I like that. I like that.
Dude, those are good. And then there's so many different variations you can do with the boxes. So people will do that. And then if you want to do like more circuits, like without the weight, you'll death drop and then like jump over a hurdle and then jump straight up. It's like there's a bunch of different variations that you can do and that people will do, and all of them are good. So like people they do sitting ones and they'll stand up. But I think this is too high, but you guys can get the gist. of that. They'll sit up and jump because it's from that area.
Let's see what your vert is right now.
Well, we can with the boxes. I have my volleyball shoes on too. Blessed enough to have a gym that has all this stuff. You can find a box literally anywhere and do any of this stuff with dumbbells or whatnot. We'll see if I can get some high jumps in here.
You gotta grab every box in the gym for this guy, huh? Okay. It's like, a more. Wait, which way?
Yeah, go that way.
As you can see, I don't know what I'm doing because I don't jump like this, and nor will I ever.
This is 30. The black one I don't think has numbers on it, but it looks like the same. That
60?
Either 60 or like, that looks like 30, maybe that's like 25. That's what it looks like. I could be tripping, but I don't know.
I mean, I can move that back.
All right.
Bro, that's so effortless. How much can you get on a box jump with approach?
Well, I can box jump pretty high because it also, for box jumps, it also depends how flexible your,
Put the green on.
how high you can bring your knees. Everybody has their different problems, like shoulder, whatever, blah, blah, knees. Like some people is their hips, but luckily my hips are pretty loose, usually. Just hit a couple stanky legs, maybe.
Get up there, boy.
All right, that's body.
Like 70. What the?
So that was a little harder though. That was a little harder.
Dude, you go higher than that.
I mean, maybe not that much higher, but.
Dude, this is like 70.
Wait, why didn't you try?
Bro, all right, usually.
Why don't you try the reds?
Listen, all right, dude. I usually try to be like, okay, this is what a normal human being can do when I'm around you. This, I can't do this.
You can do the red. I think Gage can do the
That's
red.
60. I'll try. I am a flightless bird.
Yeah, but I saw those. I saw that. I saw those squats, bro. You can. It's all about bringing those.
This just engaging Keoni always on their knees. It's about getting low and getting dirty. All right, I'll try.
Maybe I should spot this guy.
Yeah, hold the boxes, man. All right, here we go. Volleyball approach.
That looks.
Does that count?
Yeah.
I'm not trying green though.
I think we found out his max right there.
There's
Perfect.
not a centimeter higher that I can actually do. What is that? So 16 is vertical. What do you think my vertical is?
I've seen you play.
You see me play. It's not high.
I can give you 30, low 30s.
On my best day, I'm 32, 33.
Yeah,
I've
so
seen
I knew
34,
it.
but like, no. That's not, that was like, I probably took, like on the jump tests, I probably landed like that. Like I landed the squat like that.
That's cheating.
Like that, exactly. Like
my highest on that was 42, just standing. Standing here was 42.
You wanna add more weight? You wanna add more to this?
Maybe I could throw on one of these.
Wait, what? That's not even on it.
Is that a bad idea?
That's a terrible idea.
Terrible idea. Maybe that's a bad idea.
Get it. You're about to throw weight on there?
Blue instead of green. It's a little higher, that's why.
Oh, quick maths. UH, baby.
Okay, wait, how much higher is this than the green?
Dude, that's
Is that possible?
That's almost, I'm a little under 6'2". For those of you at home, what is that, like 6? It's like a little under, it's 5'11" probably. Wait, 5'11", right? Face, 5'11"? I'm a little under 6'2". But with the Samas, I'm 6'2".
Yeah, doable. Not that big of a jump.
Jesus Christ.
This might be
hold it or something?
This might be my PR.
Well, there's no better way to get it on camera.
That's the thing. That's the thing. People are afraid to try.
Hey, rise to the occasion.
Dude,
I didn't know he was doing this today. He's rising to the occasion. I'm getting out of your way. I'm good.
I'm in. All right, here we go. All right.
Holy shit, bro!
Got it. Is that a?
Dude, that's a PR.
I count it.
Count that. You're up there, are you not? Oh my god, how much? Wait, let's do the math on this. Oh, I think ask her what so that they can see it at home. 18 inches. 18. Keep that in your head. 18. For the blue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Yep.
What does it say? What's this?
30.
30. 18 plus 30?
48.
48.
And then we'll just, this one doesn't have any numbers on it, so just put it in comparison to this one.
That's the same thing.
So 30. So 78.
78 inches, Keoni.
Well, it's because I have flexible hips.
That's insane, bro. You just jumped 80 inches. What do you mean? That's insane. That's gonna be a record of some sort. Probably not, but
Probably
still.
not.
80 inches. I've never seen that in my life. Holy. So, hey, before we end this, I want to say this. I have told Keoni I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna bug his ass, and he better with the time he has it at BYU. He's gonna start his own YouTube channel. He is. By the time this comes out, maybe he already started it.
Well, this will be my testing vid.
Your hamster? So we gotta get out sooner than later.
So I'll be their hamster, and if you guys really like it, then I will commit. I'll
we
full
should ask
commit.
what kind of work would you have a workout where he's talking anymore? Would it be more
I
instructional?
would do a little Sam Sulek style because I'm also a big enthusiast on the mental part of life and just kind of being the best version of yourself. Like, I've never drank, I've never smoked. I like to be there, all in, you know, be good with my family, be respectful. So I think I'd like to ramble about that too, and I think people would like.
Dude, for sure, because your story's insane.
Yeah, and I can get in more, because I've always like, if I'm on somebody else's thing, I can only like half my story or like kind of throw in the main points, but
You need to start your stuff.
I can get way into my story, because it was crazy. I can name a million things about my story. It was ridiculous. So
Hey, so people in the comment section, when we release this, hold him accountable too. He has to, he will start his own YouTube. But Keoni, always a pleasure having you, man.
I know.
This is the first time, for those of you wondering where you can find him, he'll be at BYU this season.
absolutely,
And
I'm
then-
fired up.
Throw your handles in there as well. What are your handles?
Keoni Thiim, Instagram. Keonster on TikTok.
I like that. I have him labeled as Keonster on my phone.
What should I put my name as? My YouTube name.
Keonster?
Keon Dilliumptious.
Keon Himothy. Keon Himothy should be his YouTube, 100%. Guys, for all of his social medias, click the link in the bio. We love you guys. He'll be having a lot more videos like this. And just remember, guys, oos to the moon.